might be a staple in your stream now.
Ah, they can't hear Freya crying, have they? They can probably hear sounds from the outside.
Okay.
Bye bye bye.
We'll figure it out. Bye bye.
Love you, good looking. Okay, she's out. We're not reloading him, by the way. Anyway. Somebody's probably DC'd. No. Is that Margot, by the way?
Master magician, the arcane wizard extraordinaire.
Like, the problem is, it's more cables on the table as well.
I
hate cables, man.
Day to your bleak, miserable existence.
We're in this Merlin game, but we're fixing this cable first because it's real annoying.
I'm getting into some of this smart diesel.
There we go. And there we go. Oh.
Hey there.
Can we full boots Merlin, or is it gonna be awful? Probably gonna be awful, eh? You kinda burn a lot of mana. We do have a Hades solo. One thing you can take into account these days is if your solo is gonna win solo. Oh, wait.
I have read about this artifact. I will make good use of it.
Kinda don't like this. I'm not gonna lie. I would like to start full boots, but it actually makes my clear kite bad. Because I got a pretty good clear with dropping my blizzard on like 21. Hades? Yeah. Hades would hello Paco. Having a Hades in solo, it smells like goo. I don't know, it's a bit weird actually. But having like a Hades or something in solo does mean that you probably gonna get the totem. And getting the totem makes it better to not start any pots. Oh, did they patch today? My sense might be fucked.
From the Dragon's Maw.
I still haven't decided on this whole going tough thing, man.
The heat, the chill, the unknown.
No, we haven't gotten a totem yet. The Goob brought in the first totem of the game. This is kinda scary because Nature is terrifying. That was a bit of a weird going in. I was level 3. Merlin's kind of. But in fights, Merlin will crush newbies. Well, eventually, yeah. I think one thing is that he can probably just burn me.
Nice job.
Like if it was a good mid, you know, he can kinda throw my 2 at speed. I think I can throw it at 21. I think I threw it at 22 though.
Okay.
There's some clear on the dragon farm. Like it's up for 4 seconds, if I'm not mistaken.
Your right tower is under attack.
Oh, just quite long. How is the keyboard when I actually play, by the way? Is it bad? It becomes so much worse, like if a fight breaks out, when you just change form, you're so much worse. Well, technically you have half your spells, so obviously you're a lot worse. Got second totem. We'll do wave into red, skip left, sir. Alright, Sammy.
Gank left lane.
I don't know about skilling the altar. I'm gonna do it for the transformer. I usually don't skill it on 5. I mean, it's gonna skill it so I get the damage from the transformer.
More power to add to my already overwhelming arsenal.
Full boots.
Okay.
The EU ones, I actually don't know.
An ally has been slain.
Well, as of now, I would probably rate the team Flashpoint the best, probably.
Enemy missing.
Because it did win. 2 good Keza. I haven't actually watched the games yet, which I'm gonna watch the games, but
I have seen your future.
I'm returning to base.
I don't know if I would rank. I don't know. Depends, man.
Your left tower is under attack.
Thank you very much for subscribing, Schnefron. Probably Flashpoint best, maybe Simplicity worst right now. I don't know. Like, we haven't screamed or shit on either.
Yes. I'll gang. Ultimate is down.
Sometimes he just gets mad. I don't think Simplicity should be worse though.
Shards of frost. A frozen touch.
Ultimate is ready.
Haven't like
Curses.
it's a bit weird because it's a bit more.
Spotted.
A bitter.
Poppins is so aggressive, man.
Ultimate is ready. I'll gank left lane.
As far as I felt.
Gank. Attack. Ultimate is ready.
Feeling a bit cold.
An ally has
Will
been
the stream
slain.
has spells team too? Well, they moved to
An
America,
ally
man.
has been slain.
There is a lot of names on Simplicity, yes.
Enemy missing middle.
A frozen touch.
Maybe I should just go bankrupt and shit, man.
An ally has been slain.
Shield.
Cancel that.
Problem with building like this, right, is that I don't pop off until I get. I don't think you have to max the 2, but I kind of just do it by default. I won't pop off until I get spear after books. It's kind of far away.
Killing
You should have
spree.
ult. He does have ult.
Your right tower is under attack.
Misjudged the situation. He's killed somebody, man.
Ward here.
Not long enough.
My power cannot be contained.
I think a thing you gotta stop doing, by the way, when you play this guy is to throw out your sad blizzard for Pokemon. Just ain't worth it. 75 mana, you do like 100 damage every time you poke somebody with it. Unless you're doing more.
Ultimate is ready. Gank rat lane. Enemy missing.
Well, you can do a lot of stuff. Is that what you said?
I'm going for jungle.
I don't think we
buff.
have to max. I don't actually even know, man. It's a bit of a toss-up because most of the 2 skills are kind of shit in combat. Like Blizzard isn't very good in combat.
Be careful.
Shards of frost.
Hello, Klesman, how you doing? Now we're kind of greedy state. I'm not gonna lie.
Bitter chill.
This is something I bring. We're gonna have Book of Tough after this. We're still not gonna do a lot of damage at all.
Your middle tower is under attack. Be right back.
Until we get.
I'm going for
Magus.
jungle
Say
buff.
what about this artifact? I will make good use
Beware.
of it.
I scrimmed some with him, but I've ended up never being in Arcane ever.
I'll gank right lane.
Oof. Was a bit different though, because I ended up getting dived all the time. And Arcane doesn't really do much if you get dived.
Gank behind you.
You can kill this chick.
Gank right lane.
Enemies in the left lane.
Stun him.
A frozen touch.
A master wizard. An enemy has been slain.
My energy returns.
Don't know if we have to beat that. Might have killed him anyway.
You
We just did it to be sure.
Enemies in middle lane. Be careful.
Enemies would piece
Okay.
their boat.
Help! On my way. Towers under
I'm
attack.
on my way.
Attack. From the dragon's maw. Defend. Help! Enemies incoming. Be careful. Retreat.
It's not worth a lot to get gold this early, but
Nice job.
it doesn't know you. Come on, man. I sound further away.
You got him right.
I don't know if I can, man.
More power to
I do have an arm, but I don't know if I can get it that much further away from the... Like it's here. Keyboard's there. If I get an arm, it will probably be here.
Okay.
So the make microphone will be here, which is like a little bit further away, not a lot.
Enemy missing. Ultimate is down. Gank middle lane.
I
Enemy missing. Retreat right lane.
call it calculated aggression.
Be careful, middle.
Sometimes, guys.
Ultimate down. Double kill.
He could almost have killed me, man. Sometimes you just dash into that fish.
Beware. An ally. Enemy ultimate down.
Greedy calculated aggression counts. Big difference.
Enemy missing. Retreat middle lane. Retreat middle lane. Killing spree. Curses. Enemies incoming. On my way. Attack. Your middle tower is under a killing spree. Attack. What's your blame?
Tell the others.
I will ward.
Now we're gonna get to shoot on one isolated guy. We're so good.
Feeling a bit cold. A master wizard.
Probably shouldn't use that much. A good bit. That's exactly what that's good. Problem with fire is you have a hard time hitting the entire wave. Unless you go really close to it, which is kind of shit.
Attack. An enemy has been slain. Enemy missing. I may not. Enemy missing right.
Enemy spotted.
Be careful.
Fucking ring the shit out of him.
An enemy has been slain. Attack! Attack left lane.
Gods of frost.
Stay a while, won't you?
Gank middle lane. On my way. Attack! Enemy missing. From the trap.
Ah, fuck.
Your right tower is under attack. Enemy missing.
Bad on the fire.
I'm going for jungle buff. Curses. Gank. Be careful.
Hello, Ref Boy. Kinda is, man. You can do it on, I think you can long range it, Ref. It might be the best long range skills you have late game. Kinda.
I have seen you.
Be careful right.
Not really. Fire is kinda short range.
I'm going for jungle
Sometimes you
buff.
just gotta dip the other skills out. I think late game it probably does more than Frost does long range as well. It's just kinda shit. It's harder to confirm, like,
About this,
the one in Arcane does like a shit ton of damage, to be honest, but
Under attack. Ultimate is ready.
like the 2-1 in Arcane, if you hit them both, is probably the most swinging stuff.
Enemy spotted.
Ah, fuck, man. He held that so long.
I may or may not. On my way. Help left lane. An ally. Enemy missing right. Be careful. Retreat middle lane. Observe true power. Retreat middle lane.
Like the 2 on that takes such a long time going up. If you're not CC chained already, it's never really gonna hit. Wait for Nation. No. Wasn't much to wait for. Yeah. They need to be like CC chained or like auto attacking. And the 2 in Arcane does such shit damage. Since you kind of max out the 2 in the start, it's kind of
No
bad.
problem.
So it's generally your... How do I always lose my tower, man? This is something I bring, isn't it?
Attack the Gold Fury.
I think I'm standing on a war. No, it's the center.
Enemy missing.
Killing spree. Gank middle lane. Ultimate is ready.
Darling?
Right lane.
What's up?
Okay. Attack the gold fury. Follow me.
Okay, well, it might be a bit, depends a bit on the timing, but I'll get it.
I'm on my way. Follow me.
Okay. Love you, babe.
Help!
Feeling a bit cold.
That's just a washing machine that is gonna pee.
Cancel that.
It's when you get spared, the Magus really kind of do a lot.
Out of mana. On my way. An enemy has been complained. Sorry.
The Bacchus EC is actually pretty good for setting up everything I do, to be honest.
Trial by fire. Beware. Adios.
What? Really? Oh, this is nutty, man. Yeah, boy.
Under attack.
Ah, fuck, man. I held my beat so long as well. I could have beat straight away.
Be careful, right. Enemy missing.
I thought he would have already beat by me when I turned back.
Ha! Your left tower is under attack. Lord the fire giant.
Gotta get the bind.
We need wards.
I'm on it.
I should probably get it now. Could have beats. I were like Aegis straight away. I don't know, man. Feel like I shouldn't have died too.
Enemy ultimate.
Feel like I kind of screwed it up, eh?
Enemy ultimate down.
Jacked in 7.
Your middle tower is under attack. Gank left lane.
This might mean we're not getting a shard, which is kind of fine in this game because it's a goob solo. Might not get a shard at all.
Be careful. On my way. Your right tower is under attack.
Shards of frost.
Help! My way. Group up. Be careful. Gank. Your right tower is slain an enemy. Be careful. An enemy has been slain. Sorry. An enemy has been slain. Attack fire giant.
What ability?
On my way. Attack. Help. Attack. Draconic. Okay.
Started to swap stance after I used my blizzard on speed.
More power to add to my already overwhelming arsenal.
Beware.
I wonder if something is bugged in this guy that makes him do so much damage to objectives, man. Like, I know the fire should do a shit ton. I guess we scaled pretty good and we got a lot of power. But it's so insane how much damage you do. Gotta at least do some arcane, right? He's the same level as me, man.
Be right back.
A frozen touch.
Blink on there, John.
My power cannot. Gank middle lane. On my way.
I don't want to get Nashad before. Got it now.
Savor the war.
Enemy missing left.
Gank right lane.
Enemy missing left.
Okay. Gank right lane. Gank right lane. Attack. Attack. Trial by fire. Enemies incoming.
Could have swapped stands there.
Ultimate sound. Sorry, you have slain an enemy.
Yeah.
Help right lane.
Kinda killed 4, by the way.
Shards of frost.
Stay a while, won't you?
The master wizard.
What? Is it good? I heard it gives you the keyboard bonus, man. I did kill Thor by not just changing stance and killing him, which was pretty bad. Thor was level 16. 20% shred? I don't think so. Like most objectives don't have that much prots. This book, I build book all the time now, but I don't know if that's correct. Feels like sometimes the game is over, especially on spear characters. Fabio, legendary French girl, because it's not really, you know, having a spear is what makes you good on spear characters. Like Merlin wouldn't be that good if he didn't have a spear. Next two items are probably Shaman Soul Game. Order, I don't know. I think we got Shamans now. I don't know about getting Shamans before last item. I kind of like it last because you stack it so much quicker if you get it last. Less cooked in post. I'm more of a fried egg kind of guy than a boiled.
I'm building stacks.
Is he? There he is.
Okay.
Damn, my autos, by the way, with spear kind of chunked him. Like my passive autos chunked.
Ward here. Gank right lane. Attack
Would be
right
pretty
lane.
cozy to have
Attack
spear
right lane.
earlier, by the way. I'm just gonna do this and go mid again.
Ultimate is down. I'll defend mid. Cancel that.
I could have stopped
Okay. Tactical fury. Of the frozen, the shield, the ranks.
The predator becomes the prey.
You rock.
that. Yeah, she didn't really.
Attack fire, John.
She has
Enemy missing.
a magic thing. She has a foul.
Attack.
Cancel.
Enemy ultimate down. Tactical attack. Fire giant. Enemy ultimate down. Be careful, right.
Overcharge and Frost is one of the things in this card.
Attack.
So overcharge is passive. You can have a pollen, man. Imagine a pollen, man. Your autos would do so much damage.
An enemy has been slain. Gank rat lane. Help! On my way. I'll defend right on my way. On my way.
Am I gonna have to?
Defend the gold
Yes,
fury.
yeah.
Beware.
Am I gonna have to blink to get in? I can't decide. I don't know. Can probably adjust it better. I just put it in and changed a little bit.
Attack middle tower.
That was pretty bad. Could have been fucking murdered.
I'll attack right. A frozen touch.
I think the burn in fire is pretty good. Like, still haven't used arcane at all.
The shield. Retreat. Group up. Your team has destroyed a right enemy tower. Killing spree. You are meant to be. No problem. Thanks. Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower. Be careful, middle. Your team has destroyed a right enemy tower. True power. The fury of a master wizard.
Does it echo?
Feeling of it cold. That'll be the day.
Could be echo.
Curses. And the earth. An enemy has been slain.
I shall rise again.
He's probably dead if he has Wander with fire.
An enemy has been slain. Completed. Okay.
He's tried to use some arcane, man, okay?
Your team has destroyed a right enemy phoenix.
You only kinda. I love it. Yeah. I think it's good in some cases because it's longer range than fire. And if you somehow hit the 2, you kind of smack him. Wonder if we can end.
Beware! Your team has destroyed the middle enemy Phoenix. Gods of frost! Shut down!
Stay a while.
Has been slain.
Feeling a bit cold.
Ha!
A frozen down to my
An
mouth.
Deicide! Draconis!
Oh. So bad. Yeah, hitting a 2-1 arcane is nuts, but it's getting hit by a 2 arcane is kind of hard. Yeah, I don't know. Does it echo? It might echo. Now we got like first blood, right? Like in the vacuum, with shooting on one guy, fire is obviously a lot better. Frost ain't bad because you can secure the 1, which makes a shit ton of damage. The Blizzard doesn't do that much though, really. Well, like the Blizzard does a lot of damage, but in a team fight, you'll probably hit like 1-2 ticks, unless they're CC'd. And if they're CC'd, I guess the Blizzard is probably better than Arcane anyway, because it does a lot of damage if they're standing in it. You know? Our Fargia, I can check if I ever figure out where it is. Here. Or 5. Yeah. Anyway, it's a Merlin game for you lads. I think the build is fine with the build.
Okay,
Soul
so
game
for this
last.
spell,
We didn't
we will
need
need a
a
lot
shard
of
up
new
game because we had a goob
ingredients.
solo.
Phineas,
They
do
weren't
you
very
have the
tanky.
list?
Also, Shango looks kind of naked for me. It's a bit iffy. It's a toss up, really. Anyway.
I call upon the power of the moon and star.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for following. Thank you for your support. You can't complain about the mind incomes if you feel about it. Or if it's better. Anyway, how about what? How about what?